Happy Thanksgiving.
Hi people, and welcome to Ramos' Thanksgiving special. A lot of us have mementos from cheating ex-girlfriends that we really just don't want. So, being that it's Thanksgiving, or nearly Thanksgiving, I decided to, I'm going to teach you guys how to cook, as you could probably tell via the hat and the nice little apron. Now, you guys are probably wondering what I'm going to show you guys how to cook. Truth be told, it's pretty exotic. How exotic, you ask? All the way from the North Pole. Now, you've probably guessed it, but making his grand entrance all the way from the coldest place on Earth is a penguin. Now, it's not just any penguin. It's actually a very rare penguin, one of the dancing kind. You might have heard him before.
Hey, it's me, Mumbles.
That's right. Indeed, it's Mumbles from Happy Feet. Basically, to get started, we're going to be needing several utensils. One being a pretty sharp knife, as you can see here. It's probably about 12 inches long. Should be perfect to cut through a pretty juicy bird like that. We also will need a nice sized cutting board, so we don't go slicing up the table or anything like that. Nobody wants that. We will also be using a meat thermometer that has a turkey setting. Even though he isn't a turkey, I'm sure that'll work just fine. We will also be using a pair of, I don't know what those are called, I guess a fork of kinds, a pair of tongs, which I believe are for hamburgers, and a nice sharp pair of scissors, you know, to trim the fat. That's about what we're going to be using. And next I'm going to be showing you what type of seasonings we'll be using. As you can see here, we're going to be using several different types of seasoning. The first seasoning, every Spanish person's all-purpose seasoning, adobo. It goes on absolutely everything, so of course it's going to be going all over the penguin. Next we have parsley. I just like to use some parsley once in a while. Crushed red peppers to add nice little spice to it. Some bay leaves to add a little flavor at the end. We have some oregano and sazon. Sazon is basically just for coloring. And yeah, so these right here are basically that's the lineup of seasonings. And I hope this bird comes out pretty delicious. Next I'll be showing you how to prep the bird. Okay, now we're going to be doing some of the basic preparations for the bird. As you probably remember, he does have some innards, and apparently he has a voice box because he likes to dance. He thinks he's being spontaneous. I'm being pretty spontaneous. Anyway, to first prep the bird, we're going to have to open him up because, see, we opened him up. He's got some stuff inside. Should probably take out. Do not mix old and new batteries. Let's see how this goes. Alright, well, we don't need this anymore. I just elbowed my cameraman. Anyway, so yeah, we got rid of that. He no longer speaks. Oh, never mind, he still speaks. I don't know how he speaks, but whatever. Anyway, time to cut him open. So, we jab him. We slice open the side, okay? We slice them from the side. See what's inside of them. It's going to be kind of messy, I know for sure. These birds always tend to be kind of, you know, fluffy on the inside, full of just random guts. Let's see what he's got. We cut through the soft tissue, as you can see, and in the inside you can see all the fat and other stuff that you're probably going to want to rip out. So let's see what's inside of this thing. We got we got a lot of just nasty goo. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh my god. There's a heart on the inside. I found his heart. Hold on. Get my hands dirty here. Oh. Wow. Look at that, people. I found his heart. I just ripped his heart out. That's kind of a weird irony in that. But that's for another episode. So we can throw that to the side for now. And if I remember correctly, he should have more organs. Let's search. Oh my god. What a weird ass penguin. He's got 2 hearts. How strange is that? I remember I actually sealed this, they made me, when I actually purchased this penguin, they told me that he would have 2 hearts. And I guess this is the other one. So we can put that aside. I heard those are pretty delicious. We shall find out in a little while. Now we're going to be wanting to put in, I guess, the seasoning. It's time to put on some seasoning. So here we go. We got some oregano. We can throw in some oregano. So pour some of that in my hand, and just stuff in some of that. Put some of that in there. Maybe we need a little more. Probably could use a little more oregano. I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Some oregano. You see what the oregano looks like in there? It's it's not much or anything like that. Just enough to add a little flavor. Now we're gonna have to add some spice. Everybody knows how we Spanish people love hot stuff. That's gonna be nice and hot. Oh man, I'm so excited. Stuff it in there. God, he's got a lot of innards. I should have probably cleaned them out a little better. Now here we go. We got a few bay leaves. Ooh, we can take a couple of these out. Let's throw one. Bay leaves are pretty, pretty potent plant. So we only need a few of them. Let's put those in there. Get them deep so that the bird actually picks up on the flavors. Stuff them down in deep. There we go. What else do we got? Sazon. Ooh, everybody loves sazon, if you know what it is. It's basically just a red food coloring, and that's about as much as I know what it does. But it makes food pretty delicious. Let's put a little bit of that in there. Ooh, you should smell it. It smells so good right now. Smells like Thanksgiving. Even my cameraman agrees. Camera woman. See, it adds a nice little redness to it. We could probably put some of this on the outside of them, too. And rub it in. Rub it in. I think it looks kind of nice. I think he looks good. Look at that. He's got some nice little color to his cheeks now, just a little bit. We probably don't need the whole thing of that. And now we need the parsley and adobo. Here we go. Parsley. Throw some more of that in there. Everybody loves parsley. Come on, parsley. Make sure that's stuffed in there with my strong hand. And last but not least, adobo. Pour as much of this as you want. That stuff pretty much stinks. But at least now I know the bird will taste delicious. You know what? Let's have him stuff himself. We use his own wing to stuff himself. Rarely do you see this in the wild. Rarely. Penguins usually don't perform this type of surgery on themselves. Anyway, so now that the bird is prepped and ready to go, we can head outside and get ready to grill him up. For the second half of this video, in which we actually cook up the bird, just click on part 2, which should be somewhere on this side.